Hey, I'll be presenting our work entitled as Does Parental Exposure of Sea Bream to Ocean Warming Affect the Progeny's Behavior? As the climate is changing, the oceans are expected to warm up to 4 degrees by the end of the century in a business-as-usual scenario. Although there's evidence of its negative effects on marine life, the potential for a transgenerational acclimation is still poorly understood, which is why we wanted to test that. So we exposed sea bream adults to control at 16 degrees and warming conditions at 20 degrees for 6 months. After this exposure, we collected their eggs from both treatments and we separated them in control and warming conditions in a multi-factorial design. So here, the first letter represents parental treatment and the second letter represents larval treatment. After 10 days, we observed 15 larvae per treatment for 1 minute. And we observed the time of active swimming, the number of attacks, which were characterized by the formation of an S shape with the body of the larvae. We then counted their captures, which were considered as these rapid sideways movements, the number of failed captures, and the number of times they rested in a vertical position. According to our results, the time spent swimming significantly increased with warming, but only when parental exposure was different from larval exposure. The number of attacks and the number of captures did not significantly change between treatments. The number of failed captures did not significantly change either, although I must add that there was a tendency for an increase of failed captures regarding to controlled treatments. This, although it's not significant, suggests that any exposure to warming, either parental or larval, might slightly decrease the ability to catch the prey. Lastly, the vertical position was not significantly changed between treatments. In conclusion, parental exposure may not affect the progeny's behavior in general. However, swimming behavior may increase significantly when we compare warming control to control warming treatments. If the warming was also different from control warming, we could say that there was a transgenerational effect of warming, but this was not conclusive with these results. All we can say here is that maintaining the larvae in the same treatment as the progenitors leads to similar behaviors, and changes from parental to larvae treatment increases swimming activity with warming. I want to thank everyone that is watching this talk and the people and foundations that made it possible. Thank you.